Hello. Hello, hello, good evening. Where am I at? Here I am. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. It is time for Ace Attorney. And I see there was some chatting going on. Hello, Elliot. Hello, Nara. Hello, Joker. Will we finish the trial this time? I fucking hope so. This case apparently is a lot longer than some of the other ones that we've done. So we've done trial day 1. I think we're just about to head into trial day 2. Also, please excuse me while I snack. I realized I didn't eat dinner, so I'm trying to put something in my face before we sit here for 4 hours. Oh, I'm so sorry that you and Tara broke up, Joker. That's sad. I apologize. The woes of mongooses? Who's the mongoose? Tell me who the mongoose is. Oh my goodness. Okay. I don't know about the whole nice guys finish last thing. I think that's just one person. I don't think you can judge an entire gender just by one person. You'll be able to, I think give it some time and you'll be able to find somebody who will work with you and is good to you, But I'm not a fan of cheaters. I don't like liars, I don't like cheaters. So, I understand the feelings of frustration and hurt, and that's completely valid. Alola, what's up, Lily? I hope you're feeling better today, Lily. Mongoose is monogamous. Okay. Gotcha. I get it. All right. Today's beverage. We're sticking with the raspberry lemonade with the sparkling water. That was I got a bunch of lemonade left. I can't open the tab. I'm learning to do stuff with my non-dominant hand. I'm trying. There it is. Triumph. Today wasn't that great for me. Yet another online friend burned bridges. Oh. That sucks. And I hate it when, online friendships end, because I feel like a lot of times you don't get closure because they can just immediately, ghost you or, block you or cut you out of their life. Or vice versa. So, closure can be hard. But yes, it is the weekend. And today is not the last stream of the week. Oh no, we're going to be streaming tomorrow. A rare Saturday stream from me. So if y'all need somebody to hang out with, come hang out with me tomorrow. Oh god, my desk is full of stuff. I need to reorganize my desk again. It's cluttered. But cheers to the weekend. Sippy, sippy. Delicious. I'll mix that up a little more. I think I got mostly lemonade in that sip. There we go. I'm lurking while I get food, but happy Friday! Happy Friday, Dally. What's for dinner, friend? What are you grabbing? I just made my beverage. Excuse me. Made my beverage and I've got some air fried fries off to the side because I realized I didn't eat dinner. I was practicing for the karaoke stream tomorrow and I lost track of time. But that just happens. Oh Lord, not the text messages. Ooh. Rare like finding loyal people. Oh, sad. Yay, you're finally back, Martha, and I catch you live. Hello, chat, since discovering Martha a few weeks back. Oh, I'm so glad you're enjoying it. Welcome, Ronnie. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Jokerhead pizza. Ooh, mac and cheese and broccoli. That sounds delicious. I was actually thinking about mac and cheese after stream because I have some in the pantry. Henry! Hello, Henry. Mostly lurking, but cheers to the weekend. Hopefully everyone who's going through tough stuff gets cheered up by the stream. Hell yeah. Ooh, hot honey pizza. Right? We need to figure out how to send food through the internet to friends. Bet for the song, Bene, you need a track with no vocals to sing to. Yes, so, for the song, for the Donathon tomorrow, I'm gonna let y'all know. Ooh, hello, Caitlin. Welcome, friend. Welcome, welcome. So, just as a little precursor for the Donathon tomorrow, Rare Saturday stream, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm gonna be singing as much as I can tomorrow to raise money for my next original song. I have posts. I have it on Discord in the announcements thread. I have it on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and Facebook. Just anywhere where I am socially, I have posted about this thing. So I have a list of all new songs, including a lot of songs from musicals and Disney, because that was a request, that you can request tomorrow. That special list is exclusively for the Donathon. So anything that's on my song list already in the panels below is free. And then the Donathon song list, the exclusive song list, has been linked, and you can request those for the first level of donations. And then, of course, we have a lot of milestones as we get closer to our goal. I'll do things like wear IRL cat ears, or put on a maid outfit, or sing a song on one word only. The biggest reward I have is just like eating a raw hot pepper and then singing an entire song without water. So, yes, definitely check out stuff for the Donathon tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's the energy and the vibe, even though I don't listen to J-pop or K-pop at all. Well, thank you, Ronnie. I appreciate it. Although tomorrow, if you like Disney films and musicals, I think you will be excited about karaoke tomorrow. Pineapple on pizza. Listen, I will eat pineapple on pizza as long as it's not the ring. If it's cut up into chunks, I'll do it. I like a little sweet, salty action. I'm down. And as long as it's not cold, you gotta warm it up a little bit. Well, thank you, Henry and Ronnie. The immaculate vibes. Thank you, thank you. Hopefully the vibes stay immaculate and I don't get stupid frustrated tonight. Because we're back with some Ace Attorney, and this trial has been getting on my last fucking nerve. Oh, hold on, I missed. Lily says, I'm feeling better, a bit toxic jealousy, but more or less back to my chaotic self. Well, good. We like you at your chaotic best, Lily. I do swear I am a bit of a sailor, but you know what? It's fine. Where? Steam. I was like, are we on Steam or GOG? I can't remember. We're on Steam for Ace Attorney. Oh, and there's a new game that's on my wish list that's on sale, which is incredibly stupid, but I'm gonna wait. There it is. Alright, let's get this party started! I've never seen a whole ring of pineapple. I have seen somebody, like, they put the rings of pineapple on the pizza, and then they, like, roll the pizza cutter through it so it cuts up into bits, but I hated it. Hello, Jimmy. Welcome, friend. Yes, tomorrow for the Donathon, I have made a list of songs that you can request from for a small donation. And then, if you look at the songs that are on my current song list, those will be free. But any new stuff that I have on my document will be for a small donation. Okay. There we go. Here we are. Back in action, baby. Okay, so, oh shit, we're on day 3. Right? Wait a minute, I thought we just finished investigating. Or we just got into the waiting room, maybe. Okay. Let's load it up. Oh shit, no, I forgot all about that, Ronnie. I'm so sorry. I definitely forgot to check out that game. Pizza Hut Hot Hunt. Man, Pizza Hut gives me the tummy hurts club. But, I don't know, maybe some hot honey would help. I don't know if I'll attend the donathon tomorrow. My brother and his wife will be here for... Oh! Well, happy birthday to your father! Listen, I understand. Family comes first. Okay. Trial day 3. Let's see if I can remember what the fuck we found out 2 weeks ago. February 20... Oh, shit. How funny. Tomorrow is actually February 24th. So, we're in a similar timeline than the game. What's the objectives in this game? Okay, so TLDR for Ronnie, who's never played Ace Attorney. You play as Phoenix Wright, who's a defense attorney. And you have to defend your client from prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. Oh, we got a... What's up, Kiki? We got... Mustache. It's mustache time. It's serious business. I'm a lawyer. I have to have my mustache. So you got to defend your client from the prosecution and make sure that they get a not guilty verdict. And so there's investigations beforehand. So we did investigation last time, and now we're back with the trial.
So what do you think, Mr. Wright?
I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. What is he accused of? Our defendant is a woman, and she's accused of stabbing somebody and killing him. Stabbing a detective and killing him. But, turns out... Sorry, chewing. Turns out that the police department has a record of the same detective being killed in the evidence room at the same time. So, we gotta figure out who actually killed this guy and where it took place and why it says that he was killed twice at the same time in 2 different places. Not the yee-haw! Okay, so we're gonna be a cowboy mustachioed person. It reminds me of Markiplier. I forgot that he had the pink mustache. Yes. I love that. So no biggie, right? Murdered? What murder? What murder? Lily's got the glasses and the beads at the ready. I love it. Perfect. Off we go. After all, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. Oh, this is our murder suspect. Markiplier turned super gay. I love that. Perfect. It is a good combo, isn't it? I like it. And a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes. Lana! Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though.
So how'd it go?
It's as Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain.
A plea bargain? What do you mean by that?
We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. Her uniform is so cool. She slays. Also, hello, Alito. Welcome to stream. But yeah, Lana slays.
But Lana, don't tell me you...
Much to my regret. I'm as much in the dark about this as they are. Ms. Sky? We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall. What kind of trace evidence? Blood-stained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you?
In order to defend my sister, you're gonna accuse Mr. Marshall?
We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Sky? Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright. Okay, off we go. Who's Markiplier? I don't know if you're being sarcastic or genuine here. I'm eating strawberries right now and they have no flavor at all. It's I hate it. No, I hate it when you buy fruit and then the flavor's gone. Like, I'm the weirdo that smells the fruit at the grocery store before buying it just to have the best chance for flavor. Please don't say Trump. I know, I'm sorry. That entire expression was ruined in 2016. Absolutely ruined. But it's in the script. Okay, here we go. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is... Okay, Edgeworth, what's up? I'm afraid you'll have to clarify. Yes, I smelled the fruit! Uh-oh, Ronnie's into old men. Or do you mean Miles? The one in the red jacket, that's Miles. Not the judge. Hi, Emily, what's up? Yes, Edgeworth is fine. We're all a bunch of simps in the chat. Just wait till you meet Dick Gumshoe, Ronnie. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. Oh, I knew exactly who you meant. Good, good, good. Okay. But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. Lots of daddy appreciators in this chat. Good. Chat full of gay people. I love it.
Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car.
You love... Okay, Ronnie likes bears. Noted. This is one messed up trial. One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself.
Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things.
Yes, Ronnie should come back for Yakuza. There's all sorts of big men with facial hair and all sorts of stuff. Yes, agreed. I'm okay with otters and cubs too. Yes, you should come back for Yakuza, the buff man angst. Ha! Jimmy enjoys the whole zoo. I love it. Yes, and Emily is here for Edgeworth. Off we go.
Even though he doesn't know what's going on himself.
And that's supposed to be an admirable trait? Okay, here we go. Very well, let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Okay, we gotta shut up and pay attention. Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand. For its first witness, the prosecution calls The suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer? Okay, but who is it, Beach? Oh boy. Things are getting wild from the get-go. Lily's like, Oh, I forgot about Officer Meekins and shit. God, now I have to yell. He's annoying. I was doing a bit of reading on this trial, and I hear that this part is rough. So let's strap in and clench your butt cheeks, people. Will the witness please state his name and occupation? Yes, sir! I am Officer Mike Meekins, sir! My occupation is, that would be murderer, sir! No, Officer Meekins, no, it would not. So you're telling us you're a professional killer? Sir! It was me, sir! I'm the one who did it! He's very annoying. Yes, agreed. I'll never kill anyone again, sir! You've got to believe me, sir! Lily's here for the waifu while everyone else is here for the husbando. Hey, listen. That means you have less competition. Coming out on top. That sounds familiar. I feel like I might have played the demo years ago. Is it about a bunch of gay men on an island retreat? I feel like, or was that another game? I don't know. Sir, I'm what you would call part of the younger generation, sir. God, why does he have to have the fucking megaphone? I hate the feedback. Owie. Also, okay. A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend. I thought this dude was like 40. He'd be the perfect killer because nobody would see it coming. Okay. Please, Mr. Edgeworth, sir, help me, sir. Officer Meekins. Yes, sir. Give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order. Yes, sir, as you wish. Oh, you play a student who's very horny. Okay, I watched a Let's Play of it. I didn't play it myself. I watched a Let's Play. I do remember this game. After all, I am a part of generation that must be told what to do, sir.
You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm.
The Meekins inherits the courtroom. Yes. All right, crime report, sir. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life. Then I did it. Oh, I just realized. My whole display is fucked up. Give me a second. I was like, why is it cut off at the top? Because I did that for the candy thing, and I forgot to fix it. My bad. My error. Yeah, that's better. Now we have the full screen. Oh, the music's loud? Okay, yeah, I can turn it down. How's that? Let me know. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. How does he know if he killed the guy if he passed out? Listen, he's probably just going, I have an idea. I have a thought. I have a thought that it could possibly, I think Gant might have something to do with. I feel like something is like, somebody's like paying him to take the fall. He went sicko mode. God damn it. The judge is unconvinced. So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you. Do unto others before... God damn it. Do unto others before they do unto you. Okay, sure. Fuck it up then. That's the Meekins family motto, sir. I see. Then you fainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Well, how did I... Oh, that's... Hello? There we go. Sorry, my speakers went wonky for a second. Yes, sir! He knocked me upside the head, sir! This guy used his micro... Right, he just did the feedback and it killed him. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. What I need here is more info to work with. Alright. We're just gonna press everything. Off we go. Alright, why were you assigned to duty? Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir! I am in charge of hiring new recruits, sir! He used it by making a sonic boom. That's hilarious. Yikes. Now there's a scary thought. Evidence transferal was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. Press everything, including the buttons, yes. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger, sir. The Blue Badger? Yes, sir! The lovely police mascot created by the Chief of Detectives, sir. I feel like this is the only guy who ever stirs Phoenix. True. Very true. Listen, we love the Blue Badger song. It's great. I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir. Weapon Meekins' microphone deals 66. 66. I don't think it's out of respect. I think he just uses the word as punctuation. I wonder what the word that he uses in Japanese is. Because I feel like that's a very common way to, like, characterize someone's speech pattern is to have them end with a certain something. Like, there was a character in Rurouni Kenshin that always ended their sentences with desuda. And there are some VTubers that will end their, like, their sentences with, like, nanoja, or desuyone, or, and, like, it's, like, every sentence. There's one bitch who ends it with her name, like, Usada Pekora. She's a VTuber with HoloLive, and she ends all of her sentences with, like, Peko. Which is wild. I'm so sad the judge doesn't have a name, like, common. He's clearly the best character! That's funny. Oh, thank you, Elliot. First name, the last name, Judge. That's funny. After the awards ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Okay. That's why you went to the evidence room. But I thought he said he was supposed to... Okay. Tell us, what did you see when you got there? Okay, go back. I spotted a citizen rushed into the room. Okay, let's press. In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir! I have one right here around my neck! So then, your ID number should be listed on here, right? Yeah, which one is it? There it is! I found it! This is the one right here! Could you please read us the number? Yes, sir! It's 498-9596! That's my number, sir! I see. Huh? But the number 498-9596 is shown being used twice! Ah! Are the names actual puns, though? Because Meekin's because he's Meek, Edgeworth because he's Ed. Yes! You are correct. Every single fucking name in this game is a pun. Oh, God. I mean, there was a bitch in one of these earlier trials, and her name was Old Bag. So, you know. Yes, this series enjoys its puns. Why did they let him carry that thing around in the courtroom? I have no clue. That's a good question, actually. Some of them were even more so in the original Japanese, like Phoenix and Miles. Okay, alright. Miles on the Edge! It's worth it. Old Bag! Iconic queen. I mean, she kind of was. Like, she was kind of a pain in the ass, but, like, she definitely was. Phoenix is called Naruhodo! Oh my god. Sorry, I probably just yelled into the mic. Naruhodo. That's hilarious. For those of y'all who don't know, Naruhodo is like, you say that when you're just like, ah, I see, or ah, that's, I get it now. Like, that's what you say. Naruhodo ne. Yeah. I love puns. So far, it's all been cutscenes. Yes, in the last time we played this, we were investigating. So we were, like, looking at evidence, looking for clues. So we're pressing for more evidence so we can properly cross-examine the witness at this point. Whose number is all sevens? Is that Jake Marshall? Who was the lucky bitch who got all sevens? Please explain, witness. It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger into the evidence room at 4:50. And the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down. But that would be the second time is when you saw Bruce Goodman. I see. So it was during that second time when Edgeworth is Mitsurugi, but I don't know what that is without looking it up. I also don't know. That'll be our new vocabulary word for the day. Is this game having multiple dialogue options when you talk to people? Yes, there is some of that in the trials. Definitely. But there's, like, I guess puzzle bits? Like, when you're finding evidence, it's kind of puzzly. And then you have, like, dialogue options during the trial. Yes, sir! That was when I spotted the man on the security screen. I remember the trial after seeing the sevens. Oh, the ending's gonna be a wild ride? Shit, okay. Alright, let's go. I can only imagine the one with all sevens is some gambler character. Makes sense. Alright. Okay, I was only doing what I was trained to do. I was suddenly attacked. Explain. So you were attacked. Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? Can I die in this? Your clients can die. Your clients could face capital punishment. So, like, people do be getting killed. You can't die. Phoenix doesn't die, but other people die in the game. Yeah, you can lose the trial and there can be capital punishment. So, like, there are risks. It was a knife, sir! A knife! And Jake Marshall always has a fucking knife. Detective Goodman pulled a knife on you. What happened then? Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. Even if he died, he would rise from the ash. Okay, all right with the puns. All right then. Yes, that's how it works in Japanifornia. That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. That's how I got this gash on my hand.
Maybe if you just kept your cool, your hand wouldn't be...
When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. I fought for my life, then I did it. Okay, hold on. What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? I know I don't look the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. The man let his guard down for just an instant, so I snatched his knife from him. You took his knife? I spun around and performed a disarming maneuver. I made sure to close my eyes like a man. Okay. See. He must have been desperate. The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood. And then the next thing I knew... Yes? He punched me right in my face, sir! After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. About what time did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. Well, look at the clock, bitch. Meekins is too much. He really is. According to the reports from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30, so only about like 15 minutes. He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying tears of pain. That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is. Phoenix, I know it's your shtick, but you could really use a different hair. Yeah, well. He's got the main character hair. Feeling like I could just low sweep him and it will break his Nico kneecaps. Yes. When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Your mission? With the Blue Badger? Yes, sir! The Blue Badger, sir! I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand. Well, we can all rest easy now. See, I want to investigate the handprint on the Blue Badger. I bet it would be... I bet it's important. Main character. It's iconic! Alright. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? He's got a point. Yes, Officer Meekins. With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. His sexy potential or his lawyer abilities? Both. Okay. Chief Gant delivered it to me this morning. I didn't trust him from the moment I saw him. The chief delivered it? What is that? A videotape? Yes, sir. That's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room. Objection. Why wasn't I notified, right? I specifically asked if there was such a tape, and was told it had been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at. I swear, Gant has it out for Miles, and he's using this trial to get his ass kicked out. That's my theory. Looks like the communication with the police department is as good as ever. Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim. Okay. This game is camp. I see why. Yes! See? It's so stupid. I love it. Maya is called Mayoi in Japanese. Okay, interesting. Is Mayoi a pun? I wonder. Please stop using that word, murder, sir. It scares me. A video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into? All right, let's see. What? Fucking blue badge. Eh? God damn it, of course it blocks his face. Not the Yowie. Yes, go eat, Jimmy. Eat some food. Oh! Punches him in the face. Oh! Wait a minute. Why is what? Trench coats. Mayoi means Jasmine. Okay. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I wonder if the girls are all named after flowers. At least we know someone with fashion sense. I mean, I think the trench coat was more of a disguise than fashion, but, like, work. I love Miles's angry face. Oh, it's so good. Worst security camera system ever. Agreed. Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us? What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? That was your boyfriend's creation, Miles. Meekins may have lost the fight, but he was more capable than I expected. Agreed. Sure. That is the pride and joy of the entire Criminal Affairs Department, sir. It's the Blue Badger, sir. Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Oh, okay. It's added to the court record. Great. I'm quite certain we do not think of the same thing. Yeah, agreed. Yes, the pride and joy. Yes, well, anyway. This tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter, someone in the evidence room, and some sort of activity did take place. Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that all right with you, Officer Meekins? Yes, sir! As you wish, sir! Okay. Mystery Man. His face can't clearly be seen in the video, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. What's this about a fingerprint? Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have to be... No! No, somebody could have just taken his fingerprints and stuck them on a glove. The weirder shit has happened in this game. Looking at the guy in the trench coat, I couldn't help but think, oh, it's Inspector Zenigata. God damn it. Yes, the trial will have more than just those 4 people, I promise. He stole someone else's spare finger. Listen, in JRPGs, anything can happen. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. I don't know where this cross-examination will lead, but everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. Alright. Tell me, were you able to get a good look at him? At the face of the man who attacked you with a knife? Sir, if you must label people as having seen or not seen the man's face, I believe I would be classified as the latter. Hold on, I should save. I haven't saved this entire fucking time. Okay. Oops. The latter? But you were standing right in front of him, were you not? More to the point, you are the person who fought him, aren't you? Oh, yes, sir, but I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people when talking with them, you see? Yeah, that's a good trait for a police officer. Still, I'm sure it was him. I'd bet my badge on it. We'll say bye-bye to your badge, bitch. But you don't know that for sure, do you? Yes, Lana had his coat over her shoulders later. Fishy, fishy. You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face. Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must label people as having seen or not seen it. Since his face can't be identified in the video, only you can verify it. Why is everyone looking at me? If I had to label your stares as disturbing or... Beacons! Yee! Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Now please be more certain when you testify. Yes, sir! You claim the man who brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him. He opened the locker, which required okay. About these lockers, is there no other way to open them? No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past. They only respond to registered fingerprints, sir. I wonder what kind of methods he's tried. You say registered fingerprints. Could another registered officer open up the locker? If the man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to its registered fingerprints, then he must be the person the locker was assigned to. Exactly my point, sir! And this too! Hold on, what? Don't we have something? Video, handprint, jar, evidence locker? Only the assigned detective's prints can unlock it. Indicator lamp lights up when it's open. What about... Ooh! What if he used the glove? I'll have to circle back. This Meekins is incompetent and all, but I'll take this kind of cop any day over one who'll shoot you first and then yes! You are correct. How do you know that information? I've heard rumors, sir! From people in the know, sir! People in the know? The workers in the department cafeteria, sir. They keep me informed. Oh, so you share all the hot goss in the cafeteria, do you? They also listen to my, romantic troubles, sir. For the record, the opened locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source. So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint. No one else could have unlocked it. However, the most important detail is not shown in the video. The man's face. Meekins is a cock confirmed. God damn it. Sir, if I may say something, sir. Please do. After all, you are the one being examined. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. What's up, Aqua? Welcome, friend. Hello, hello. I hope you're doing well on this Friday evening. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock. And it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir. My unsettled state can testify enough to this, sir. Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie. That is, unless the defense can find a problem with it. Miles is like, please, please find a problem with it.
Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again.
Is there, oops, save. Yes. Is there a problem with it? I mean, isn't there a whole bunch of different angles of this thing? Like, there were so many security screens of that room by the guard station. So I feel like we saved. So we're gonna say there's a problem and figure it out. I'm eating with my family. Have a good stream. Well, enjoy your dinner. Have a lovely Friday evening. Thank you so much for saying hello, and we'll see you next time. Hang on, I'm gonna adjust my seating here. Excuse me, Velcro, if you don't mind. She said, "Brrrt." I do mind, bitch. Okay. Hello, madam. We're just gonna lean back. She didn't want me in her space. Okay. The Blue Badger's in the way. Yes. Wasn't the Blue Badger damaged? He was. His, hat was fucked up. Regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange. Strange? This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman. What? This video contains such a contradiction? Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video. He would want me to point it out. I mean, yes. Very well, proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape. God, here we go. Mr. Wright, please show us the contradiction that you speak of. I I have to point out a problem in the video? This is the first time I've ever had to do that.
You can do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing.
Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watching this video. How did this guy ever become a police officer? Not the sex tape. Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is the contradiction that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman? Look at his hands. Ah! Ah! The glove! It was the glove. Aha! Oh, it fell out of the locker. Is this Jester cardboard only creepy to me? That's the blue badger, Ronnie. That's what that is. Meekins, we have to play the tape. Nyanad! Hello, Nyanad! Thank you so much for following. Thank you, friend, and welcome. I hope you're having a lovely Friday evening. Hope you're enjoying your evening. We're playing some Ace Attorney tonight. We're trying to find... I feel like that glove is important, but should we watch the whole video? The flag over his face. It was pause. Forget the controls. That's Marshall's knife. That's definitely Marshall's. Whoa! Hey! 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 Thank you so much for the bits! Nyanad, thank you, thank you. I'm over here like making a heart over my head like you can see it. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. He said how it might not be Goodman. Yes. Every time I hear Blue Badger, my mind goes to Mega Man with the Blue Bomber moniker. True. Blood on the coat? Does he have blood on his coat? The timing of the Badger's flag covering the killer's face is impeccable. True. Does he have blood on the coat? Damn it, Meekins. That knife is very distinctive. I don't know if that's gonna be it. I'm just gonna... Is that it? Nope. Right, that's the end of it. Aw. Can I save here? No. There's blood on the shoulder! Hold on, we gotta rewind. While we listen to the Blue Badger music. And who else was he fighting? Aha! Nara, you've got a good eye. The guy lied about doing martial arts. Yeah, he did. Yes. There's a frame where you can see half his face. Okay, but I think... There. Let's see. Okay. I don't think that was it, Nara, but that is an interesting point. Not the eye drops. Okay, it's not that. I'm gonna see if the glove works. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna save, like, right here. Just in case we have to do this again. Okay, let's... Alright! Sexy judge better get eye drops! Can I point to the flag over his face? No, I think they knew his face was covered. I feel like that has to be important. Somehow. No, there. Take that! Hello? Uh-oh. Oh? Something seems unnatural? What could it mean? Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Wright, but you seem to have forgotten the point of this exercise. The point? What you are looking for is one thing and one thing only. Something that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman. Oh, whoops. Okay, so we'll try pointing to the flag on his face. Let's go ahead. Let's find out. Where do we see the suspect list? Well, let me go to the court record. So, here's our attorney's badge, because in Japan, every attorney has a badge. Okay, where's the suspect list? Well, here's the murder weapon. Autopsy report. The note. So, Lana is our, she's our client. She's the defendant. But Meekins is also a defendant now because of that. There's the photo of Lana with the bloody trench coat by the car, wearing gloves. And then other evidence. But I don't think we ever have like a... Oh, our profiles? Yeah, here we go. Profiles. Do we know how tall Goodman is? I don't believe so. Alright, so Miles is the prosecutor. Here's Dick Gumshoe, our lovely man. He is a detective. Emma Skye, sister of Lana Skye, and she's been helping out Phoenix. Lana Skye is the defendant, and she's the chief prosecutor of the district. Angel Starr, she was a witness. Jake Marshall, witness, but honestly, I think he did something. Damon Gant, the chief of police. I do not trust him. This is the man who got killed, Detective Bruce Goodman. And then, of course, we have Officer Meekins. Okay, so let's go. Alright. No, any of them, no, they could not technically be the killer. The only suspects we have right now are Meekins and Lana Skye. Those are the two suspects that we currently have. I suspect Jake Marshall because his bloody fingerprints were in the evidence room, but we don't know how to connect them yet. So, We're the only ones who know about his bloody fingerprints being there. Does the height on his ID match his height in this film? All it shows is his ID number. Yep, that's it. Yep, name and ID number. That's it. Alright. Let's play this video. Watch it be none of them and be rant. Yes. Correct. That, yup. They do that. They love to do that. Alright, let's point at the flag. The killer usually makes themselves pretty obvious at some point in the case, and you just gotta prove that they did it. They always come to testify and out themselves for some reason. Nope, it's not that. Well, maybe there isn't a problem with the video. The killer is D's nuts. Oh, God. Okay. Alright. Time to get down to the tax of brass. Alright. We're gonna load. What else could be it? Maybe there isn't a problem with the video. Okay. There he goes. Was that an earring I saw? Am I the killer? Shit. Who knows? What about the knife? But the knife wouldn't prove. You think it was the glove? I just have to prove why it's relevant? Well, tonight's episode, the case of the bumbling police mascot, for fucking real. Okay, I mean, okay, we can go back to the glove. We could go for the knife, but... Yeah, because the glove did give us a different response. Check the lights on the lockers before anyone... Ah! Alright, so the light on the locker is on there. Because why would the glove immediately... No, it's okay. It's also annoying me. Hopefully we can get this done. Okay, so there he is. Whoa! Dolly, you're smart! Ooh, you're so smart, Dolly. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Why was the light already on? Has got to be this. Okay. Officer Meekins, here we go! Let's do it! Sir! Do you mean me, sir? Dolly Goat moment, right? Big wrinkly brain. As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this. Oh god, here we go again. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint. If it's a match, the light turns on and the lock is released. According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir. You're ready for this song to be over? I mean, that's valid. Listen, I will take any help I can get. Nani! Right. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. Okay. Wait! we have to watch it again? This song is hell. Dolly is the true savior of the people. When the victim reaches for the handle to open the locker, let's rewind to a little earlier. Here, notice the light? What's this? It's already lit! Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. Ah! I feel like I could go insane if someone tried to torture me with this. This song will be engraved into your brain and haunt your dreams. Yes, it's over. Hallelujah. Order! Order! What's the meaning of this? It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked. Oh, I know. It must have broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert in this. That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction. I decide to play this song for people to go to hell. Yes. Well, it goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? Me, Your Honor? Yes. Why wasn't the locker locked? Me, Your Honor? Yes. Well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator?
Huh? Oh, maybe something like jammed the system sensor?
Something jammed the sensor. Say... There's something else that seems out of place in this video.
Yeah, I thought so too. There's gotta be another clue.
It's the glove. The glove was propping it open. See, it's same brain cell. Love that for us. All right, prepare your ears. I'm gonna fast forward. Please watch close. Satan, save me! Oh, God, fits like a glove. Here we go. This is the continuation of the part I showed you earlier. Oh, if I just take my headphones off, I don't have to hear it. Ugh. Phew. There goes the glove. What's this? Something white fell out of the locker. But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are opened. I often fall out and roll great distances when I open my car door. Oh my God. We can't be sure that that item was completely inside the locker to begin with. Oh, it's not playing right now. Okay, good. What do you mean? The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? Inserted? The game decided to give us a break. Okay. It was too much on the game itself. Shut up, Dolly! This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. Time to get serious, yes. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir. Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me. But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door. Hello, Dolly, a new musical coming soon. Ah, yes. Not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents, like a rubber glove. It would need to be an insulator. Yes, an insulator. But at the crime scene, there just might have been something that fits that description. But sir, by insulator, you don't mean... I think I finally got this figured out. Very well, will the defense please present the relevant evidence? Yes, I will. After I save. What was this insulator that was stuck in the locker door? It was the glove. Yes, the rubber glove. Boom. I found this near the locker. A thin rubber glove. We can't be sure that was in the victim's locker. It has a tag that says SL9 incident. Always use a rubber. Yes. Take that. Oh! The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker, but that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekins? Sir! It would appear so, sir! Order! 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 Oh, hydrate time! Oh, well. I am out of drink. Hang on a second. I'm gonna be right back. I'm a BRB because I need to get more drink for the hydrate redeem. Please excuse me. I will be back momentarily. Okay. I have more of my fizzy water concoction. Awesome. Oh, hang on, what did I miss? There's Lily trying to make contact with the Twitch chat. That's funny. My question, Judge, is what that gavel do? That's funny. Simping for the judge too hard. Just having fun, but I won't kick him out of bed either. That's funny. Bev acquired, correct. Thank you for the hydrate redeem. We are hydrated and we are ready to continue. So, are we to believe then that the victim, whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman? I don't think he stabbed anybody at all, but... Do not be misled, Your Honor. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. Look, all we gotta do is provide reasonable doubt. That's our job. So, I've seen people thirst for a lot of these characters, but the judge is a new one. Ronnie's unique. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this. God damn it, another person. At least it's the judge and not Von Karma. That's so fucking true. God, I hated that man. Officer Meekins, please testify about this. Sir! Me, sir? God damn, I just want him to be done. Go away, Officer Meekins. I'm not sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh! You mean that, sir? Of course, sir! Hate on Von Karma, but where do you think Edgeworth got his swag from? Ugh. His dad. Is this a joke? Very well, begin your testimony. God damn it. Ugh, I'm so tired of doing his voice. There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. Oh, right. The ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. Edgeworth clearly got his swag from... He has a sister? We haven't met his sister. Henry just fucking says it. Edging? Yes. Ugh. Yes, yes. We also have the ID card record. We can see. Right. Bruce Goodman. But who's the Sevens? Just before the crime. Yes, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID. Anyone could use his card. I agree. No, she didn't show up, but now I'm excited. I bet she's hot. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transferal. Why were there so few people using this room? That actually is a good question. Okay, Judge. This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases. Special cases? Extremely violent cases involving police staff.
Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end.
If no one will mention it, I'll say it 420. Alright. Blaze it. Me too, although it doesn't make much of a difference. There were only a few cases up for transferal, then most were cleared up by noon. Right, I see. Now let us move on. Alright, we gotta cross-examine this bitch. Could I give the judge a sexier voice? Man, I'm trying my best here. Not the voice request. Ugh. Mercy. Okay. Alright, cool. Gotta press everything. So, unlike your earlier testimony, you believe this to be rock solid, do you? Yes, sir! Solid as stone, sir! Not the Barry White voice! I can't do that. I do not have enough testosterone in my system to do that. If my hand wasn't wrapped in bandages, I'd even give the V for victory sign, sir!
Couldn't he just use his right hand for that?
Let's hear him out fully. As we've seen, one never knows what he might say until the very last second. Alright, yes, the ID card. Great. Or be escorted. Is that card hanging from your neck, one of these ID cards? Yes, sir! This card right next to my cuffs, sir. I keep it here so I won't ever forget it. But what if someone were to steal it from you, keeping it out in the open like that? Maybe I shouldn't wear it around my neck. Remember when I said 2 out of 3 times my tie gets stuck when I get out of my car? Not too deep for me. Okay, Ronnie. The remaining time, it's my ID card that gets stuck. Instead of the door closing, my ID card chokes me. Maybe I should just leave this one alone. At any rate, each police officer has only one ID card. Both the police department and the prosecutor's office can attest to this. Alright. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. Yes, we've seen it. We have the record. I knew that comment would disgust you. It's okay. Listen, this whole chat is nasty. Man, listen. Y'all shit on me for cursing, but like, part of my warning for the streams is for the shit y'all say in chat. Y'all are nasty. I mean, I love you for it. It's fine, but like, we cannot be having children in this chat. Alright, let it be noted that this is the record the witness referred to. What's the matter? According to this, Mr. Edgeworth, your name is on here. This is the Dumpster Club. You are correct. So it is, Your Honor. Not that prosecutor again. Maybe he's behind all this. Being a prosecutor, he could hide the evidence.
Mommy is the man in blue, murderer!
Shh, don't stare at him. You've got the wrong color, kid. If you think you're nasty sometimes, we're nasty always. Okay. Alright. Listen. Minimal judgment. I might judge you just a little bit, but minimal. It's fine. I also have nasty IRL friends. It's fine. Lightning Rod Lily. Is that your superhero name? It would seem. The inquiry committee will want to speak with you again today. I have nothing to be ashamed of regarding my actions or their consequences. For now, let us continue with the cross-examination. Kuzojin? Trash humans? Trash people? Yes! I cannot read that last kanji, Nara. Kusojin something. Or is it Kusohito? Minimal judgment is just the right amount of healthy judgment. Great. Love it.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. It must be so difficult for him.
Oh, Kuzuningen. Oh, it's Zu, not Zo. My dumbass is over here trying to read without my glasses. Kuzuningen. Garbage person. Ah, Ningen. Jesus, I was reading the first kanji like it wasn't a part of the second one. My bad, ningen. Right, because it does have that in here. Because Kuso is like, god damn it, right? Kuzo. Kuzo! We know that from Yakuza. Ningen. Thank you. Thank you. Ningen. Well, shit, I learned a new kanji today. Ningen. Alright, at the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. Earlier, I believe you testified that when you asked the man— Ah! I forgot about this. When— Oh, Kuso means shit? I've seen it translated multiple ways. I guess it depends on context? Because I've seen Kuso be translated to goddammit or like shit. No, it means, again, I think it's one of those swear words to like, the context matters. Because I know multiple languages have swear words like that. Earlier, I believe when you testified, I believe you testified that when you asked the man to show his ID card, he pulled a knife on you. Yes, sir! He didn't show me any ID card, sir! Don't you think that's odd? I mean, if he had his ID card, all he had to do was show it to you. There wouldn't be any reason to draw a knife. He do have a point. I have heard that word in anime I've watched a lot. Yes, most definitely. Yeah, it's usually men who say kuso. Kusoriara. Yeah. Shonen anime, the Yakuza games, all that shit. Maybe he just panicked. Everything stems from contradictions. Let's point them out.
Mr. Wright, what do you think?
I'm confused.
What?
The problem with this ID card testimony is far too obvious. It's not like Edgeworth to miss something like this. Bet he did it on purpose. What's up, Cloud? Happy Friday! Welcome in, friend. I hope you're doing well.
You're thinking too hard about it. Come on, let's show him what we've got.
Kuso is more like trash. Okay. The punctuation, exactly. Yes. Okay. There's a record. Hold on. Let's look at the record. Let's just look at all our shit one more time. Still that missing. I only remember the ending for this trial, so I'm gonna try and figure things out with you. Hell yeah! Teamwork makes the dream work. Yes, what evidence to present? Presenting things drives me nuts. So the time of the crime was around 5:14, and at that time, Bruce Goodman's ID card and Meekins' ID card were used. We know that Meekins went in earlier to show or to store the blue badger. I think it might literally be feces. Okay. See, because I know the Japanese word for like poo or poop. It's unko or unchi. But, you know, there is a difference between like poop and shit. Because, you know, English has two words for that. Why? Oh, God. The conversations we have. Merciful heavens. Okay. We just gotta figure out who this is. But I don't know. I don't know Japanese fluently, but I know all the filthy words. Yes. Toads and frogs. Yeah. Differences. Shit. I feel like it has to be this. Save it. Go back. Not the doujinshi text. I think the way you say it affects. Yeah, see, context. There's also poopy poo. All right. I mean, it wouldn't contradict that. Yeah. Okay, so that's the entire testimony. They say it's obvious, but my dumbass can't figure it out. I mean, sure. Why don't we just let's just pull it out. Nope, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Okay. What other evidence do we have? Wait. We have the card. The card was found in the... Whoa! Wait a minute! Was that actually it? I just did it to put something out there. Wait a minute. Okay. All right. Wait a moment, Officer Meekins. I'm not good at waiting, sir. I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene. That makes sense. No. When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. Accidental success. I love it. I mean, that's what I was thinking, because we found it at the parking lot. So that's why I decided to just, like, try it. But I love that. The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. Oh, thank you. Thank you for automatically doing that for me. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card. Lost item report? It's only half completed. Right, because he lost his card. He had to get a new one. But it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report. Let me guess. You believe this something to be his ID card, right? There are no accidents here, Martha. It's just that I come on. Thank you. Thank you for believing in me. I can't say for sure, but there is a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card. Order! Order! So now what does all this mean? It could only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card. Alright, order, order, order. Does the prosecution have a response? Neener, neener, neener. I have only one thing to say to the defense. And that is... Bravo, Mr. Wright. Oh! Oh! We actually... Oh! Look at us getting compliments. Ooh! Elita looked it up. That makes it even worse. Kuso refers specifically to the feces of non-human... So when you say kuso yaro, you're calling somebody like animal shit. Like, you're not even human Ooh. Wow! That's really mean! Ooh! God, no wonder shonen villains say it all their time. They're really trying to hurt somebody. Okay. The eyeless jury of clones are shook AF. Bravo? Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are 2 grounds to support this. They can't believe their eyes. Shut up. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright? Yes. What's he up to? That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. If the victim in this video is a fake, then the murder in the evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder. Never! That is... well, I guess that's right. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago, you seemed content to be pointing your finger around. Welcome back, Jimmy! We just got a bravo from Mr. Edgeworth. This isn't gonna end well. He's gonna point it back at my client. It seems you finally realized exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove. Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth. The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means a murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime. So, the real crime could only take place at one location, the underground parking lot. At the prosecutor's office, the murderer being Ms. Lana Skye, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. Yes, but she already took a plea bargain. That bitch is not trustworthy. Your witness was not trustworthy. I do not trust that Angel Star bitch. The only thing we realized is that your poofy tie is horrendous, Edgelord. Ooh, those are some fighting words. Observe the moment the defendant used the murder weapon. Uh-oh. I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning. The activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman. Quit taking a bow. Just so, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something or else Lana...
What do I do? How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess? Okay, we'll say it again. My VTuber avatar sometimes blinks its eyes one at a time independent. Yeah, she a little wonky. Sometimes we a little wonky, but you know what? That's sometimes you just gotta work with what you got on your budget, you know? Velcro, you've got schwitz on your face. There you go. Wait, what? We love her for that, yes. The model is, yes, the model's a wonky queen. What's a ghost gun smoke? Post it in the Discord. She's wonky, but goddammit, she makes it work. Honestly, I was telling some friends of mine that, like, my VTuber model is like my drag persona. she's my drag. Like, it's not physically putting on makeup and a wig, but, like, that's what she does. Oh, fuck. Do I object or do I wait and see what happens? I mean, I don't know if I have anything to object to. I just proved it all. Fuck. God, should I flip a coin? Objection? I imagine it's not that hard to achieve this. I mean, it's the wig. It would be the wig that would be difficult because it's got all of these independent little bits. The makeup, yeah, easy. And actually, the costume is based on something I wore IRL, but, like, it would be the wig and the ears that would be difficult to make. Alright, we're gonna always object. I'll go with you, chat. I trust you. One moment, Your Honor. What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven. Of course not. But I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap. Ah, yes, the knife! Fucking Marshall's knife! I recognize that knife. What are you talking about? This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder. Okay. It showed an assault on Officer Meekins? A robbery? Why are we watching it again? We were objecting to your mansplaining, Edgy. Ooh. However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot, because it is still Goodman's locker. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter. Do we have to go investigate more shit? Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. If this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared? I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident of the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident. The victim, not the murder, correct. This just might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas... Aha! Yes! Fake Texas Ranger! Fakey, fake, fake! That man is from California! Rude. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand. It's hat time! Yeehaw! Yes, Elliot. Thank you for the redeem.
Mr. Wright, do you mean...
Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness. Oh, whom do you have in mind? Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room. Oh ye, brother! Texas, listen, Ronnie, this man is a fake-ass Texan, and I can prove it because I am Texan. And this man has made dozens of failed references. Incorrect. Yes! How do you... I mean... I don't know, how do you make cowgirl or cowboy non-binary? I guess you could just say yee-haw, haw, yee, I don't know, shit. My pronouns are hee-haw! He puts A1 on ribs! You don't put fucking steak sauce on ribs! He also said that the smell of Salisbury steak reminded him of Texas. And like, fuck you, eat a ribeye. Cow folk! Dolly is correct. Thank you, Dolly. Cowpoke! Cowpoke is a good one. The prosecution requests to hear this person's name. The rancher waifu, I like that. Drop the gender. They'll just be the cow. Listen, cows are cute. Shit, I'll get some cow ears. Before deciding whether or not to comply. Does he know the current status of abortion on... Okay, those are important... No, he doesn't, because he's a fucking poser. Very well then, Mr. Wright. This person whom you would have testify. What is his or her name? Marshall! Officer Jake Marshall. Why him? I can't let Edgeworth know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say. The prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare. Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time? We will, Your Honor. Court is now in recess. All right. We made it through trial part 1. Hang on a second. I need to get up and stretch. I need a stretch break. We'll do a little Texas stretch. Ooh. Velcro's over here staring at me like I'm a crazy person. Speaking of laws, the primaries are coming up on March 5th. Early voting is now until March 1st. So make sure if you are registered to vote, look up the candidates in your area and make sure that you either go early vote or get in line for the polls on March 5th and vote in your primaries. Local candidates matter just as much, if not more, than the presidential candidates. So please look up your local candidates if you are a U.S. citizen and make sure you go vote. Use your voice. It does matter. Okay. Hell yeah, Cloud. Cloud jumped the gun. I'm doing research on my candidates right now, so I was going to go on Monday after I look it up. Hell yeah! Cloud and Nara, team voting! Going next week after work. Perfect. I love that. We are a bunch of voting bitches. I was going to say we are a voting bitch, but we're not just one bitch. Vote Lily for... Listen, Lily. You'd be a better candidate than some of these other ones. Oh, you have local elections? Well, good. I mean, I don't want to, comment on politics too much, but, let's start moving the direction away from conservatism, please. You want the judge to prepare you? Oh, God, here we go again. Oh. There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright? Huh? What do you mean? What is she hiding? I want to know what she's hiding. You called for Jake Marshall. It seems you've figured everything out. I haven't figured anything out.
Lana, you're the one who knows everything.
Emma.
You always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you.
I don't recall ever asking for his protection.
How can you be so cold? Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me?
Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. God damn it, Dick. Well, I'm gonna take the hat off because Jake Marshall's not here yet. No to city councils and stuff, not the government. Ah, okay. Dick spotted! You mean spotted dick? Wait, that would be a funny thing to do on stream. We should try some spotted dick. The English dessert. Damn it, Gumshoe. Impeccable timing. Oops. That's a big problem here. The Israeli society is very divided. There are a lot of conservative sects, including the Orthodox religious folks. Yeah! Yup. I can definitely see that and understand how that would mess with policy. Very eepy, so I'll take a nap, but I'll try and catch the end of stream. Have a nice nap, Henry. And if you just end up sleeping, that's fine too. Get some rest, friend. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later. Oh, poor Gumshoe. Wait, Detective Gumshoe! What is it? You've got a lot of nerve, pal, making a detective run around while on duty. And to top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. Sorry, Detective. You better be, pal. Hey! 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 I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor Sky! That's okay. So, have you brought what I asked? You mean this, right? My apologies, Detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request. My name? Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Could I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy. The SL9 incident? But Lana, that's... I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here. You might do well to read them. Oh, not the posture check. Ugh. I'm sitting up straight, I promise. I'll just do some neck and shoulder rolls. Larry David should have voiced Gumshoe. Oh, man. Speaking of casting and video game movies, I didn't realize they're making a Borderlands movie. I mean, I don't go there. I've never played it, but like, the girls are angry about the casting, or at least they're fighting. But I know Jack Black's gonna be in it. Thank you, Nara, for the stretch. Stretching. I don't know if any of y'all play Borderlands, but I thought I'd bring it up because it is adjacent. Alright. You might do well to read them. I can't believe you, the chief prosecutor, were a witness in that case. Miss Sky was a witness? Ooh, there's Fallout coming out? Damn! They just said all these bitches love video games. Let's make movies. Ooh, files for the Joe Dark killings solved 2 years ago. Take it from me, you don't want anything to do with serial murders. Oh, what? Now that I brought you your stuff, you're just gonna ignore me? Emma? But why? Why is your name in here?
What? My name's in there? I don't know, unless... No, it couldn't be. Lana, this SL9 incident, is that...
That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dark killings.
The Joe Dark... No. No, Lana! That's over with! No!
Emma, wait! She ran away. You know what? I just remembered I gotta be somewhere. Sorry, pal, but I'm out of here. Jake Marshall, Angel Starr, Damon Gant, Miles Edgeworth. Not to mention Lana and Emma. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. This can't be just a coincidence. Knowing you just might be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck. I better take a good look at this file. I was about to say, you're not gonna give me any time to fucking read this? Oh shit! Not the to be continued! Yes, we're gonna save. Well, hell! Hang on. Oop. Ace Attorney movie! I mean, there was an anime series. I'm hyped for the Last Airbender and Fallout ones. The Last Airbender, it's the, is that Netflix doing that? Better be better than what Shyamalan did, yeah. I didn't play Borderlands main series, but I did play the Telltale game, which is in the same canon, so I know most of the story. Anything is improvement when the bar is in hell. True. True, you are correct. Who is Joe Dark? I would love to know. Jack Black and... Yeah! He's also in the Borderlands movie. But honestly, I've never seen a Kung Fu Panda, so I kind of want to, like, marathon them and see if they're any good, because they look like fun. There are Ace Attorney live-action movies? Shit. That'd be a fun watch. Oh, they're making more Ghostbusters. All right. Okay, it is Netflix. Got it. I also love Jack Black. I love that man and pretty much anything he does. I would love to go see Tenacious D on tour. Fucking love... Okay, we've got Jack Black stands in the chat. No, he's a fucking genius. I love that man. Okay, well... Hello? Alright! Let's move along, then! That Ace Attorney movie from Takeshi Mike, 2012. Okay. I still hear Tenacious D to these days. Jack Black forgot... Listen, Jack Black would make an amazing Detective Gumshoe. I would love that so much. Damn, now y'all got me thinking of a whole cast. Alright. Back to business. The court will now reconvene for the trial of Ms. Lana Sky. Oh, Mike. Sorry. Mike Takeshi. Right? He would do really well. Emma didn't come back. Allow me to call the next witness to the stand. The officer in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime. Alright. Okay, now! Hat! Witness, please state your name and occupation. Me, partner? I'm just a man, same as you, wandering the trails of civilization. Occasionally helping the elderly cross intersections when needed. Yes, we get it. Oh, I know, you're a patrolman. As for my name, if you listen hard enough, you can hear the howling wind calling it out. No, you fucking can't, because you're from LA. To be exact, it's Jake Marshall, Your Honor. Howling wind? I've never heard Edgeworth described that way before. That's funny. Now, Mr. Marshall, let me ask you something. You were in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day the crime took place. Marshall's last roundup, right? Is this correct? According to the papers, partner. What do you mean? A desperado's soul is as boundless as the desert sands. No paper can sum it up. Me maybe it's best we get on with this quickly. Right? Yes, he was in the Mario. He did a great job in the Mario movie. Most definitely. I actually watched it for the first time last month. Yeah, I was doing my partner's hair. Oh, the stash! Stash! I gotta have my stash. All right, this is the outfit apparently. All right. Now I just need like a little sheriff's badge. I need like a star badge. I bet you I could find one. If you want a really good book adaptation, I would recommend the series Silo. I just finished it and it was amazing for it. Well, where do I watch it? I need a trash badge? A star badge. It just says trash. Fuck it up. Let's go. I'm the sheriff of Trash Town. Ooh, it's on Apple TV. Okay. Please share with us your testimony on the day of the crime. In plain old English. Not old English, then you really wouldn't be able to understand it. Alright. My job was to keep a wary eye on that bone orchard. They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Besides, the room's protected by 2 security systems anyway. If I remember right, I was at a street-side saloon at the time it went down. I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time I hit the trail. I mean, okay, I know everybody in this chat sails the high seas at some point. For all mankind, an alternate history... Oh, of space exploration. I do like space. I can't say I particularly care for your attitude. I can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining! Woo! Shots fired at the beard. Yes, I love my pink stash. Wait a minute. What do you mean by 2 security systems? I mean the security cameras and the ID card reader. I reckon even a cowpoke like you knows about those. Yes, well, what about the fingerprint activated locks on the lockers? Fingerprint activated locks. What kind of newfangled doohickeys are those? He's not being very helpful. He's not that good with machines or with following orders. Everyone's got their weaknesses now, don't they, Mr. Prosecutor? This one seems like trouble. Okay, Mr. Wright, he's all yours. Oh, not another hydrate. Or did you just hear me sipping? Okay, hydrate. I'll pour the rest of it in my cup with the ice in it. Now I'm switching to just unsweetened sparkling water since I have finished up the lemonade concoction. Alright. Thank you for the hydrate. Ooh, right. I wanted to read those. Incident number SL9 closed. Perpetrator Joe Dark. Crime, serial murder, sentence death. Victims Edward Jones, Jason Knight, Edith Kirby, Rachel Moss, Neil Marshall? Oh shit. Head prosecutor Miles Edgeworth. Witnesses Lana Skye, Emma Skye. Investigation Task Force. Executive investigators Damon Gant, Lana Skye. Head investigator Bruce Goodman. Investigators Jake Marshall, Angel Starr. So Neil Marshall has to be related to Jake. Gotta stay hydrated on those dusty trails, you hear? Mercy. Alright. But you did not? How exactly did you keep an eye on the evidence room? I just made sure nothing moved in the security camera monitor. That room's so still, even time dies in there. I was just a caretaker who interred the recordings. You interred them? Videos of nothing aren't that useful. When the time would come, I'd erase the tape. Always feed your horse quality oats, hombre. If nothing unusual is recorded, tapes are to be erased every 6 hours. Each time I'd erase a tape, it felt like I was erasing part of my life. This guy has a flair for the dramatic, but it isn't gonna do him any good. So in actuality, you don't physically enter the evidence room? They said I was supposed to make the... Okay. So? You made your rounds on the day of the crime, right? Ain't you heard a word I said, partner? I told you that ain't my style. I'm afraid I don't understand. You don't want to get darn thief-toothy on us? God damn it. No desperado I know lets rules get in the way. No desperados I know join the police force! For fucking real. So, Officer Marshall, on the day of the crime, just between you and me, I didn't set foot in the evidence room that day. Well then, why? Oh, I can't present it right now. There was a rubber glove stuck to the victim's locker. Did you know anything about that? Sorry, partner, I can't say I do. I haven't been in that crypt in weeks. How does this guy avoid being fired? It was too southern even for Martha. Faith Toothy. I had never heard of that in particular, no. Besides, there's a difference between, like, southeast and southwest, and Texas is kind of a weird middle ground. Okay, protected systems. You used to be a detective, so you've used the evidence room in the past, correct? Of course. Back in the day, my locker was a gold mine of evidence. And yet, you didn't know about the fingerprint locking mechanism? Sorry, partner, I ain't good with machines. I couldn't even tell you how to bite. That's not a machine! That's quite, incredible. The sensors on the locker handles cannot be seen. It's well known that some of the detectives are unaware of their presence. Now that he mentions it, Detective Gumshoe said something like that, too. At any rate, it doesn't seem that this is relevant to the crime. Can you tell us what you were doing when the crime took place? Okay, where was it, and can we get a witness? It is the second largest state, you're correct. We're only beat in landmass by Alaska. Yes, Emily, we were talking about how A1 don't go with ribs. Wouldn't he have to know something about tech because he's in charge of the security, right? I think he's pulling a Hamlet. I think he knows more than he lets on. He's playing dumb to get away with shit. What were you doing in a place like that? I was eating spaghetti. Not even angel steak lunches can beat that parlor's vongole sepia pasta. Vongole is a clam. I don't know what a sepia pasta is or a sepia pasta is. But, listen, seafood pasta is tasty. Do you mean to tell us you abandoned your police duties to eat some noodles? Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him, Horatio! Not all desperado... Shut up, Marshall! Not all desperados eat tacos. Shut up. Yes, they do. That's not what I meant. I hope this has at least taught you a lesson. Everyone in this game is incompetent. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. This is usually where Edgeworth says, "Did you not want a raise this year?" Out of ammo, Officer Marshall? That's right, partner. Or as you'd call it, evidence. If you plan to pin me to this crime, then you'd better draw. Otherwise, you're just wasting my time. My steel horse is waiting to carry me back west into the sunset. Can I have tacos? Man, I want tacos too. We'll have Taco Friday. One thing seems clear. Despite being responsible for guarding the evidence room, the witness doesn't appear to have seen anything. Okay, he is right about this. Texans don't take orders from anyone. Everybody knows that. That is the one thing you got right about Texans. That's kind of funny. Apparently your superiors don't. Okay, I have a trump card up my sleeve, so I best keep my cool. Before I use it, though, I'd better up the ante. I think Marshall is the kind of guy who thinks he's way more attractive than he Yes, I agree, thank you. Okay, so he said he was elsewhere. I'm gonna save. Oops. Alright, so I'm gonna... Let me find that bloody handprint. We're gonna present that. You said you were not in a room. Oh, you think he's hot, but not his person. Okay, valid. Officer Marshall, doesn't it strike you as odd? That is, you being called in to testify like this. After all, you weren't in the security room at the time of the crime. And yet, you dragged me down here. Explain yourself, partner. It's quite simple. You left a very large trail behind at the scene. Or to be exact, a handprint. Huh. Listen real good, partner. Like I said, I'm the caretaker of that crypt. I pay my respects. That is, make my rounds about once a month. Imagine cutting your stable with a huge-ass knife. Is your casual pastime action. Right? Not stable, stubble. Yeah, no, it's goofy. It's really goofy. It's only natural my fingerprints would be in there. Not bloody ones. I only wish it were, officer. But you see, your fingerprints were covered in blood. Witness! What's the meaning of this? Your blood-stained fingerprints were at the crime scene? The blood was wiped away. However, a luminol test clearly revealed this. Well, Officer Marshall? It seems to me there ain't a person in this room with a head on his shoulders. No? I take it you have an explanation then, Officer Marshall. About the blood-stained fingerprints. Very well, you may begin your testimony about your fingerprints found at the scene of the crime. Oy vey, alright. Here we go again. Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in that evidence room. One of them just happened to be at the same place as the bloodstained handprint. The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. The bloodstain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? See? I had nothing to do with it. Not oy vey! Yup. That's how I feel. The witness's explanation appears valid, although there's room for doubt. Life wouldn't be fun without any doubt, partner. The defense may now cross-examine the witness. This guy's hiding something. I can feel it. Now's my chance to prove it. Oh, damn it. This video is sponsored by Luminol. Damn. That would be kind of a hilarious sponsor. Okay, it's only natural for my finger. Okay, what else do we have? We have the case files, video. We already used that. Jar, lock, glove. Floor plans. I'll press everything, because I'm not sure what to present. What's my dream sponsor? Man, honestly, I've seen people get Crunchyroll sponsors. That would be pretty great. Just tell people to watch anime on Crunchyroll. Yeah, Crunchy or Epidemic Sound would be cool. Or Skillshare. Yeah, I think so. Although Crunchyroll, because I'm a fucking weeb, would be great. Okay, iconic! Right. That's because you... How did you put it? Pay your respects once a month? Yeah, that's right. That and one more thing. That locker happens to be... No, bitch! That was Gumshoes, wasn't it? Ooh, high dive. Okay. What? What do you mean? I mean what I said. That's the locker I used when I was a detective. The locker I still use. So you just use Gumshoe's locker? The Fat Bishi sponsor! Oh my god. Ooh, Crunchyroll or Nintendo. I don't know if Nintendo sponsors people. All that's in there now is a heap of broken dreams. I see. It'd be strange if my prints weren't all over that locker. Apparently, his fingerprint data was never removed from that locker's programming. He must have been using the fingerprint lock all this time without ever knowing it. Okay. Updated. Okay. So then, what about the bloody handprint? Wasn't mine. It's no mystery. Please explain. My locker is covered with my fingerprints. It just so happened. The murderer touched the locker by chance. The chances of that happening are 1,000,000 to 1. On the contrary, one could argue just the opposite. The chances of that not happening are 1,000,000 to 1. Get one thing straight, partner. You ain't gonna get no reward from me with a mere fingerprint. You wanna know why? The bloodstain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Unrelated? They're as different as night and day. Kinda like cereal and cereal. One's got to do with breakfast, while the other's a type of murder. Grammarly or Mountain Dew. That's funny. I'm starting to get annoyed by the regular soundtrack too. Oops. I can't with games who repeat the same sound over and over. I guess I just kind of tune it out. He's right. Although seemingly alike, they're totally different. I don't see what homonyms have to do with this. Didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? How did you know? Yeah, I was about that. How do you know the murderer was wearing gloves? I may be a loner, but I still do my job. I keep up on the reports. There was a bloodstain at the scene, thought to be left by the murderer. That's right. It was found on Detective Gumshoe's locker. However, no fingerprints were detected on that handprint. Yeah, I think we tried that too. So that would mean the murderer wearing gloves happened to place their hand on top of Officer Marshall's fingerprint. That's the only logical conclusion. Are you starting to get the picture, partner? The picture? This seal of blood in the desert. It's just food for buzzards. There's only one reality, and that's this. The security tape? So long as my trail isn't in there, you can't say otherwise. This isn't getting us anywhere, Mr. Wright. Please consider carefully where you're going with this cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Ooh, chill lo-fi. Nice. But what if it was? What if it was you? What do you mean by that? You want to tie me to this crime, isn't that right, partner? If so, that video is the only direct evidence you have. Maybe now's where the knife comes in. But that video is next to useless. It's full of blind spots. Blind spots? Places you can't see. The camera's panning back and forth. The floor isn't shown. If someone was familiar with the camera's position, they could leave the room without being caught on tape. We don't have time for your speculations, Mr. Wright. Well, Mr. Wright, if you can show us evidence in this video that indicates Officer Marshall... Well, yeah. Solve that murder like the badass bitch detective you know you are. Alright, we're gonna look for the knife then. Is his name on the record of cards used to get in? No! The only thing that's missing on the record is the ID card with all the 7s, but there's no name on it. Tread carefully, Mr. Wright, or you might wind up being the one making the mistake. Alright. It's gonna be the knife. Alright. Let's see, is there a better view of the knife? Did it work? Knock this back, Lucifer, I beg! The suffering continues. Oh, no. There! How's that for evidence? Please allow me to apologize for my colleague, Your Honor. Okay, apparently this isn't it. Shit. Fuck. feeling sleepy. Ooh, Lucifer is a good series. Oops, I fucked it up. I went past it. Okay. The Blue Badger theme putting you to sleep. Okay. Maybe it's the blood on the code? Shit. Try the blood? Yeah. Did we already pointed out the glove from the locker. Yeah, let's try the blood. Alright. Blood on his jacket. But how does that prove that it's Marshall? I was watching TWD at that time, the other graphic novel adaptation that started good and went down the drain because of shite writing. Okay. The other locker? Oh, I didn't think about that. Hang on. I mean, his other locker is it's blocked by the Blue Badger. See? And the light's off, so I don't think that's... Oh, The Walking Dead, yeah. Can I see something? Oh, at the end of the video. Okay, let's go back to the end of the video then. Well, let's see what's hanging out. Listen, I was never a Walking Dead bitch. I don't do zombies much. There goes Officer Meekins. I don't see anything. Nope. Well, there's that shirt. Oh, was I looking at the wrong thing? Alright, I'll give it a shot. Oh! Dolly strikes again! Okay, that! It started to skew in season 2 already. Okay. Oh, Pillow Sama's here! What up, Pillow? Hello, friend. We're dealing with trial shit. Okay. Bringing our attention back to the security camera. See, I was thinking the other locker was... I was thinking of a different one, so that was my bad. My apologies. It's a mistake I'm afraid you'll soon not forget, Officer Marshall. The days are short in Texas, and so are our tempers. That's a fucking lie, my guy. The days are long. Could you sum up what you have to say in 8 words or less? Very well. You can clearly be seen in this video. You can clearly be seen in this video. Yep, that's exactly 8 words. Can I confirm what? What am I confirming? Exactly 8 words. Not bad, partner. The key lies in a certain locker shown in the video. Oh, can I confirm he made a Texan claim? No, the days are not short. Even when it gets darker earlier, the days are shorter in the north and the Midwest. Because the sun sets there first. Are the tempers short? Yes. I mean, it depends on the person. It really does. That was a sweeping generalization. But we don't suffer stupid lightly. At least those of us with some sense. Are the bitches short? Again, depends on the person. Alright, let's look at the locker. That locker with the white cloth sticking out? That was the witnesses, I believe. Now then, let's rewind the video a bit. The South drags the global high average down. Okay. All of Marshall's exes live in Texas. Oh, the white cloth, it's gone! What's the meaning of this, Officer Marshall? I don't imagine you can answer the other question I had in mind for short things. I mean, listen, I didn't get to have a Ho era, so no, I can't answer that question. When the crime took place, the white cloth wasn't there. Then it suddenly appeared. There's only one explanation. Officer Marshall, you were in the evidence room at the time of the crime. What's more, you opened your locker when the camera was turned away. Doctored footage. Oh, you're in your whole life? Listen. Live your best whole life, Ronnie. Hold your horses. Sorry, partner, but you got the wrong man. So what if my locker was open? That doesn't mean I'm the one who opened it. Bitch! The murderer needed to hide something, so he opened a locker and stuck it in. God damn it! Fucking Edgeworth is like, you opened your big stupid mouth. It's not my fault he happened to choose mine. Everybody's looking at you like you're a dumbass bitch. Remember, Pillow, these lockers have fingerprint identification. The only person who can open these lockers is somebody who has the right fingerprint. Why is everyone staring at me like I'm a wanted man? This guy isn't just playing dumb. He really doesn't know. I hate to rain on your parade, but you're the only person who can open that particular locker. Oh yeah? I call your bluff. You say when I open that locker, now prove it. A fingerprint sensor? We talked about this earlier today. The lockers can only be opened by the detectives they belong to. What kind of crazy talk is this? Couldn't anyone with high clearance get Marshall's fingerprints from the database? True. But, like, apparently this is what works, so we're gonna stick with it. How did he not know? Because he's a dumbass bitch, that's why. Well, Detective Gumshoe did mention something about this. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. Yeah, even some people on The Voice that don't know about the fingerprint locks. Right, open the locker and see what's inside. So, Sheriff, what do you have to say in 8 words or less? What the hell is he? Is that jerky? I only got 1 word for you, partner. No! Okay. Order! 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 Witness, explain yourself! If this is a joke, it's the worst I've ever heard. Himbo bastard! Right. I assure you this is no joke, Officer Marshall. Now then, please tell us what you were doing in the evidence room at the time of the crime. Oh, he's mad. Olay! Olay! Alright, please answer the question. This man is not nice or buff enough to be a himbo. Okay, I see you, Jimmy. I see you. Marshall, I'm actually gay and love dick. 8 words or less. I mean, yes. What is he now, a bullfighter? That's alright, Officer Marshall. I believe we can figure the rest out from here. We can? Have a look at these floor plans. There is no place for someone to hide in the evidence room. Yet Officer Meekins didn't see Officer Marshall. If that's so, then where was the witness? It seems Mr. Wright has an answer. You can say Dick here. We all love Dick. Or 8 inches. I'm of the opinion that they need to be attractive and stupid. Okay. God damn it, you guys. That's right. The only possible conclusion. Well then, let's hear it. Where was Officer Marshall at the time of the crime? He's the K, right? But I guess V is for victim. Officer Marshall was standing right here. Us bitches be bitchin' left and right, bitchin' about dick. K is for killer. That's where the victim, Detective Goodman, was. Yes? Correct. Unless the man wasn't Detective Goodman. Nani! Do I want lewd? I don't know. I believe the victim in this video is Officer Marshall. It was you dressed up like Detective Goodman. But that's preposterous. Officer Meekins witnessed the detective at the crime scene. Once he saw the man's face, he'd know for sure. May I point out, though, that Officer Meekins did not know Detective Goodman. He also testified about the man's reaction when confronted. You won't find out. You won't find me bitching about dick, no sir. Damn, Pillow's just gonna list everything. Good God. When I entered the evidence room, I asked him to show his card, sir. Yes, and how did Detective Goodman respond? He suddenly pulled a knife on me. Okay. Hand-holding! Disgusting! Something puzzled me. Something about the officer's story puzzled me. If the man had had his ID card, why didn't he just show it? Yes, he would have needed it to enter the evidence room, so he must have been carrying it. The answer is simple. He couldn't show it. Don't make me time you out, you pervert! as you can see, Detective Goodman's picture is on his ID. Ah, okay, I see it. I get it. If he showed that, his cover would have been blown. Officer Meekins would have realized the man wasn't Detective Goodman. Do you have anything to say to this, Officer Marshall? Cunt is an Australian greeting. You've got quite an imagination, partner. We got a term for that. It's called circumstantial evidence. Oh my god. Circumstantial evidence? He's still denying it. You're gonna have to do better than that to break a detective. Unless you have hard evidence proving I dressed up as the victim. Huh. I can't say I particularly care for your uncooperative disposition. I can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining. Alright, enough with the lewd words, good lord. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence proving, without a shadow of a doubt, that Officer Marshall dressed up as the victim? Well, who am I kidding? I don't have anything like that. I can see the fear in your eyes, partner. Seems you're the one who couldn't take the desert heat. Oh, this can't be happening. It's so obvious he's the one. What can I do? Uh-oh. What's he got? Yes! I love George Carlin! It's great. Alright, Edgy. It looks like your lack of experience has finally been exposed. I'm sorry, what? I don't know if this court can handle this much homosexual tension. We'll see. I'll pass on to you what someone told me when I was just starting out. When you've run into a wall with no place to go, return to the basics. The basics? For me, that would be what Mia used to tell me. Phoenix, try thinking outside the box. I shouldn't look for proof that Officer Marshall was in disguise. But rather, I should look for evidence that came about because he was in disguise. Why do you think this locker was opened in the first place? What do you mean? There's no reason for Officer Marshall to open his locker at the time of the crime. Yet he did, despite the chance that it might be discovered later, as it has been. Which means he didn't originally plan to open his locker. According to the defense's argument, Officer Jake Marshall dressed up as Detective Goodman at the time of the crime. Then after the crime was committed, he opened his own locker for some to put the disguise back. Can I think outside the trapezoid instead? Go for Yarimum! I can't believe Carlin's quote past Twitch. I guess so. Oh no, not the Urban Dictionary. The fact that a white cloth is sticking out of the locker seems to indicate that he opened it in order to put the cloth inside. So, just what exactly is this piece? It's a white trench coat. Did you literally just post that entire thing? I don't need that. Dolly, can we delete that, please? I know you're trying to be funny, and it is funny, but I'd rather not stick around on the VOD for very long. Jesus Christ. Perhaps the video is the key to all of our unanswered questions. Alright. Oi! Alright, please show us why. That's where the blood comes in. That's where the blood comes in. Oi! The music is back! back again. That. It's alright, I saved it! For some reason, you disguised yourself as Detective Goodman and entered the evidence room, though I don't know to what end yet. It's my fault I opened the floodgates? Okay. It's alright, it scrolled up. We're good. We're fine. Yet. However, something unexpected happened. Officer Meekins barged in on you. When asked to show your ID card, you pulled a knife on him. However, Officer Meekins panicked, and the white coat you were wearing was soiled with blood. A bloody white coat? You couldn't just walk out like that. So you hid the coat in your locker. Not bad, partner. Now then, Officer Marshall, are you ready to tell us the truth? Looks like I underestimated y'all. I hope you're happy now, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, I must run to the little defense attorney's room briefly. I will be back shortly, and then we can figure out what the hell happened. What are we blaming drugs on? I also just took drugs. I needed the drugs to take my nightly medicine. So if you need to take medication, go for it. What, pineapples? I don't know about pineapples. What? Someone took the time to write it up on Urban. Good for them. Talking about music, too much of the same sound. Oh, it's my first time seeing Martha Arrell. They're so cute. Thank you! Where, I don't know where you're seeing me, but thank you. God, more Urban Dictionary. Pineapple. The games I play usually have quite the selection of it. Listen, if you want a good game soundtrack, Yakuza. Yakuza is great. Yes, thank you. Ah, okay. Yes, they, them. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, the Sega stuff is good, usually. We love video game music. Bro! Okay, so I really want to go see, they're touring a Stardew Valley concert, like an orchestra concert for the Stardew Valley soundtrack, and I want to go so bad! Because I love Stardew Valley, and I love the music, and I would probably cry. Ooh, you have some on vinyl. Hell yeah. Hospital grade. Yep, feel that. Is my hair on the pic on the coffee page my current one? Yes! The short hair, like the really short bright pink, where I'm wearing the purple shirt. Yeah, I took those photos last month. Acetaminophen, yes. Yes, the Yakuza soundtrack slap. Where to order Martha Checky? You can order some Martha Checky on my Ko-fi shop, because that's where my stickers and Checky are listed. But you can also, you can check out my Patreon, because there are tiers where monthly I send a letter and then monthly Checky as well. So you can check out my Patreon and such in the panels below if you would like that. There's also Checky options for the Donathon tomorrow if you would like. The Celeste soundtrack? I've never heard of Celeste, like, at all, so I'll have to look at that. I imagine it being more pastel pink than a fuchsia shade. Okay, so Ronnie, here's the thing about pastel pink hair. Pastel pink hair fades so fast. So what I do is I dye it a really dark neon pink, and then over the months that I wash it, it fades to a really nice pastel pink. And then when it's time to bleach my roots, the process starts over. So, like, that's how I do it. That's how I do the thing. All right. Let's see what Marshall has to say for himself. Let's figure it out. If you were only half as persistent then as you are today. 2 years ago, Phoenix was not an attorney, but okay. We all wouldn't have to be here now would we? Oh, he's talking to Edgeworth. Officer Marshall, tell the court what you did. All of it. All right. It seems the time has come. That's really smart. Having to re-dye your hair constantly is annoying. Yes. Agreed. I know you need to supplement it with tone. No. With this particular pink, I do not need to tone it. Because this particular pink, I use the Eero Neon Pink 310. And this bitch does not come out of your hair. Like, you have to wait for it to fade and then cover it with something else if you want to change it. Because it, like, even with, people have tried using color remover on this particular dye, and it won't move. So. But I like pink, and I like where it's going, so I'm sticking with it. Celeste is an indie precision platformer game about a 21-year-old trans woman climbing a literal and metaphorical magic mountain. Hell yeah! That's cool. It's rather forgiving if you... Okay. Shit, we'll have to take a look at that. Interesting. All right, Marshall's confession. I'm talking so much. I need some lip balm. She's a fighter, that color. Yes, she is. And it's only the neon pink specifically. Because, like, my friends have tried other colors from that brand, and they're strong, but they will fade, and you can take it out with color remover. For just some reason, their pink won't move. Okay, here we go. I had to do it that day. I just couldn't stand by and let it die. I stole the detective's ID card and dressed like him. I planned to take out the evidence. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out and managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on the camera. There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. When you unlock the double dash and you get a purplish pink hair, including Bade line? I don't know what Bade. What if it fades to a gross yellow blonde? The pink doesn't. I dye it often enough to where it doesn't, like, the lightest it's faded to is a really pastel pink. I haven't let it go to blonde yet. Oh, climbing the magic mountain is to overcome anxiety. Got it. Got it. Oh, the main character is Madeline. All right. So, the supposed victim was really you. But there's one thing I still don't understand. Traces of a large quantity of blood were found on the floor of the evidence room. Wasn't that Meekins because of his hand? If no one was murdered, then how could that be? Officer Meekins managed to cut his own hand. My guess is he's the donor. It was way too much blood for such a small donation. Interesting. All right. I am assuming by it, he means the SL9 incident. When you say it, you mean... Do you even have to ask, partner? The SL9 incident. 2 years had passed since that case was closed. It was going to completely end with the transferal that day. Not if I have anything to do with it. That incident's not over. What did you hope to accomplish by sneaking into the evidence room? When a case is closed, only that case's lead detective can look through the evidence. I wanted to have a look at it myself one more time. No matter what the cost. I don't care what anyone says, partner. That case is mine. But Officer Marshall wasn't in charge of that investigation. Why does he care so much? Because he had somebody close to him got killed. Would I recommend purple shampoo sometimes when going pink, or is it only for like platinum, blonde, silver, gray? I have never used purple shampoo before. Even when I used a different brand of dye, because I had pink. Although honestly, I used to use a brand called N Rage, like the letter N Rage, and it was like bubblegum pink or something. And it did fade out pretty peachy. So honestly, some purple shampoo could have worked for that other brand. Although, I do believe I've seen some like pink color depositing like conditioners on the market. I haven't tried them, but I'm seeing them now. So honestly, I mean, I think it's worth a shot. It would just cool down the pink color. I don't think it would turn it purple. That day was my last chance. That's why I stole the detective's ID. I planned it out to take out the evidence. Why did you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman? If I didn't make it look like Goodman was carrying out the evidence transferal, I'd be arrested for stealing evidence, which wouldn't get me anywhere. So you did it to fool the security camera. And the detective's ID card? I stole that the morning of the incident. So that really was why Goodman started filling out the lost item report. I returned his ID card. I left it on the floor in the prosecutor's office parking lot. The ID card I found was left there by Officer Marshall. So essentially, you managed to succeed despite your lack of foresight. What do you mean, partner? I mean the fingerprint-activated lock, of course. No matter how well you disguise yourself, you can't change your fingerprints. Under normal circumstances, you wouldn't have been able to open that locker yourself. But he could because a rubber glove just happened to get stuck in the door. That means Detective Goodman must have opened the locker before Officer Marshall. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out. You pulled a knife on Officer Meekins and tried to drive him off? Let's just say I was a little surprised. I only planned on being in the evidence room for no more than 5 minutes. I didn't think anyone would actually come in during that time. Officer Meekins certainly is a 1 in a million type of person. Okay. Mistaking a detective for an intruder and demanding to be shown his ID. I'll have to think a little more about his race this year. When did Edgeworth get so much influence? Anyway, he threw himself at me and I ended up cutting him slightly. I'm sorry it had to turn out that way. With me knocking him out and everything. By the way, what happened to your knife? Oh, you mean this one? I don't know what to say. Ooh. Games. Okay, Hollow Knight, Celeste, Stardew Valley, Core Keeper, Katana Zero, Bear and Breakfast, Cult of the Lamb, Hades, Spiritfarer, Death's Door, Cuphead, A Hat in Time, Abzu, Slime Rancher 1 and 2, It Takes Two. These are all indie games with soundtracks that slap. I'm saving this list. Yes, actually my partner has been playing Hades for the past couple of weeks, and I really like the soundtrack for Hades. They also played Cult of the Lamb last month, and they ordered the Cult of the Lamb soundtrack on vinyl. So that will be coming to the house soon. Ooh, yeah, I have been hearing about Hades too. The story is really interesting because I'm Greek mythology trash, so definitely. Yes, no, my partner is very excited about the Cult of the Lamb vinyl. Thank you, Nara, for taking a look at the coffee shop. It's very minimal right now, but I'm hoping to get more merch up there this year. Hades soundtrack fucks! Yes, it does. Yes. I don't know what to say. So you knocked Officer Meekins out and managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on the camera. So you did your research beforehand. Those who go into the desert unprepared don't live long, partner. I didn't think it would make a difference, though. The security tape is erased every 6 hours. If all had gone as planned, no footage would be left. However, you bloodied your coat in your struggle with Officer Meekins. If someone was in the security room when I came out, the jig would have been up. I opened my locker and stashed it in there. I need to amass more indie vinyl purchasing funds. Valid. It's like Nara always says, make more money to support the Yoshis. What was Officer Meekins doing during that time? What else? He was sleeping like a baby. So what you're saying is, on that day, there wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. Yes, gotta support the indies. Hades is a bisexual threesome, so top tier fucking game. Absolutely hell fucking yes. But the blood found at the scene certainly indicates a crime took place. What are you, blind? The victim shown on that tape is me, and I'm not dead yet, partner. Glad I'm listening! Thank you. Yes, I do listen to your wisdom, Nara. I promise. Ooh, speaking of Oshis, did you see there's a new member who joined Ember Knight? Because I know you watch Misaki's streams a lot. I'm excited to see the new member and see how she fits in with the rest of the group. That will be fun. So, you stole the evidence from the locker? Actually, no, I didn't. I have the evidence from that locker, actually. Why not? When I opened the locker, the evidence was already gone. I bet Lana took it! Yes, I saw that. I'm interested to see them in action. Most definitely. They'll be on the Kai Guy Idol watch party the next time they release a video. What? Mr. Edgeworth, where is that evidence? It's still missing, Your Honor. Nope, I have it. I have it all. Well, not all of it. Detective Goodman's locker was already empty. Yep, I bet it was Lana. Or Gant, possibly. Someone else stole the evidence. Officer Marshall, may I ask you one thing? Fire away, partner. It's a free country. Just remember, I'm also free to decide whether or not to answer. Why did you do this? Stealing a detective's ID, injuring a police officer, this is no small offense. Moreover, you're an officer yourself. This will have serious consequences. It can't just be forgiven with a simple cut in salary. Not that salary cuts are ever a valid solution. Like I said, this isn't your case. This one is mine. And I'll do anything it takes to get an answer I'm satisfied with. The witness has an unusual amount of zeal. Let's hear more. Oop, hang on. I'm hyped for Ova Magica Stardew Valley meets Pokemon. Experience a wholesome JRPG farm game inspired by the classics. Train cute blob creatures, take care of your farm, and make friends with the people of Clovertown. That sounds adorable. I do love a good little cozy game. I'll probably play Stardew Valley once I'm done here. I can't just forget the SL9 incident. You know why? I had a feeling we'd wind up here sooner or later. Everyone involved here is related in some way to that case. I'd better take another look at the files. I had to do it that day. Couldn't just stand by and let it die. Okay, so what should I be presenting here? Cloud's Otome trash, yes. Actually, in the Discord, we've been, because I joined the Discord server, and we've been, I made me want to replay Love Letter from Thief X, because it just had its 9th anniversary. And I love those stupid dum-dum boys. I love them very much. And also, they did say that some of the games you don't have to have that stupid heart system, and you could just buy the routes. So I might dip my toes back in and see what's all happening. But if nothing else, I can replay my old favorites since I purchased them all and backed up my purchases. All right, so I have a feeling I have to use these files, but like, I don't know where. I don't know where I would use them. Jar, he would know what it is, but I don't think it's the right time. I have a feeling we're gonna have to investigate more. stole the detective's ID. I think I know why. I think this is where I have to present it. Maybe I should save. Just in case I am wrong. Yes, I know why. Officer, aha! Let's go. Oh, Thief X was your first one. It's a good one. It really is. I think my first one was Be My Princess. Pretty sure. Officer Marshall, I think I understand. I think I know why you care so much about the SL9 incident. New sale! Oh my goodness, Nara! Thank you so much for your support! Thank you, thank you. I'm making a heart over my head like you can see it. But thank you. I'm doing all like the finger hearts and the hand hearts. I will check the coffee shop later, see what you have ordered, and I will get your order shipped out next week. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. Visual novels are largely not my thing, but glad you lot have fun. I just enjoy games. Okay, Martha, I think I'll dip out. It's pretty late. This soundtrack is starting to give me a headache, but I hope to catch you some other time. Have fun. Thank you, Ronnie. Actually, tomorrow I will be streaming at 6 p.m. Central Time, so if you want to hop in, definitely. But thank you so much for joining us this evening. It was good to see you again, and I hope you have a good night. Beautiful. This reminds me of the time we played Aviary. Yes, I was thinking about Aviary Attorney the other day. It was fun. Sounds... What the fuck does that mean, Jake? Sounds like you've been sipping too much cactus juice, partner. Cactus juice doesn't do nothing. It's just tasty. I have the SL9 incident file here. The name Marshall is mentioned here. In a list of murder victims. Neil Marshall. Are you related to this man? We love you too, Ronnie. Thank you. Neil Marshall. Yeah, I'm sure you've heard the name. 2 years ago. Oh my God! He was a prosecutor? Oh shit. He received the same lousy I should have looked at the bottom of the thing, damn it. He received the same lousy prosecutor award you got. What? A prosecutor? He must be talking about the King of Prosecutors award. Now I remember. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He handled the SL9 case before so he got iced for, trying to solve the case. That's right. He was killed. And the case fell into your hands. But what's his relation to you? God damn you, Judge. He was my brother. Oh shit, that actually is his hair. I was wondering if it was a scarf or his hair under that hat, but it's actually his hair. Okay. He was my brother. He was investigating the murders with Damon Gant, the then Deputy Chief of Police. The group of detectives I was part of worked under them. We were desperate to prosecute the killer. Oh. Joe Dark. My brother fought Dark and was killed. That was the first time Dark left behind any evidence. That was all we needed. Oh, you didn't want to spoil it when you took his hat off. Okay, okay. No, I thought it looked like fabric. I couldn't see a hair part, and the ends were so blunt. Jimmy's over here screaming, same, Jimmy, same. Okay. arraigned and incarcerated. The case was finally closed. At least, according to the public records. What do you mean? My brother couldn't have been killed by Joe Dark. I knew my brother better than anyone. No one could have beaten him in a fight. I mean, the man was a serial murderer, so I don't know. Well, it's a serious moment. We're gonna take off the stash. And that's it. That's your reason for your insane actions. There's more to my brother's death than what the records say. No matter how much you try to hide it, you can't fool me. Well, at least one thing's for certain. Now we know what happened at the police department on the day of the crime. That was the last day the SL9 case could be reopened. Not satisfied with its resolution, Officer Marshall planned to steal the evidence. Disguising himself as Detective Goodman, he entered the evidence room. Officer Meekins confronted him, so he rendered him unconscious and fled. Yes, this mystery has finally been cleared up. Oh! Thank you, Elliot! Thank you so much! I really appreciate that. Thank you for your support on Ko-fi. Very, very much thank you. No murder took place at the police department that day. Uh-oh. The things that happen by chance never cease to amaze. At exactly the same time as the murder at the prosecutor's office. They had to be working in tandem. They had to. This fake murder was going on at the police department. Chance? It's gotta be more than just that. So if no one was murdered at the police... wrong voice. So if no one was murdered at the police department on the day of the crime, that means the murder in the prosecutor's parking lot was the real one. Which in turn means only one person could have committed the crime. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky. But wait! A verdict wasn't reached in yesterday's trial! Which is why we examined the incident at the police department today. What? There's only one reason the defendant was not convicted yesterday. There yet remained the mystery of the simultaneous murder at the police department. It seems to me this boy's got the draw on you, partner. All of the mysteries of the police department have been resolved, no doubt about it. Our sole murder took place at the prosecutor's office. The only suspect is Lana Sky. Stop drinking on this! I know, he's over here just pulling out his flask. It's my very first dono to you. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. Much obliged, my friend. And the testimony of one Ms. Angel Star is completely incontestable. We know I disagree with that. If you have a response, make it a single word or less. Ugh. I rest my case. It seems this trial has reached its conclusion. There's no room for doubt. Somebody's gonna show up and say shit. Objection! That's my single word, right? Well done, Mr. Wright. Thanks to you, I didn't need to waste my time disproving all the alleged murder at the police department. There's no doubt what I proved today is true. The apparent murder on the security camera's tape really was fake. But I didn't realize that would end up proving Lana guilty. Now then, the time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant. Oh! Emma!
Your Honor, wait!
Emma?
The defense has an objection. A scientific objection. Right?
What do you mean, right? Mr. Wright, are you this girl's guardian? Your Honor? In a sense.
Please, Your Honor, all I'm asking for is a minute of your time. Please hear me out. Mr. Edgeworth, please.
I don't want to leave any loose ends. You want a minute, I'll give you 3. Ma'am, this... I think it's contempt of court, not contest, but yes.
I was kind of in shock. I mean, finding out the SL9 incident referred to the Joe Dark killings?
Now that she mentions it, the names of both the Sky Sisters were in that file.
But that's when I figured it out. I mean, what Officer Marshall was trying to do that day. So I knew his fingerprint had nothing to do with the crime. That left only one thing. The other handprint.
You mean the traces of blood found on Detective Gumshoe's locker? But no fingerprints were found on it, right?
No, but I figured if I examined it scientifically, I'd be sure to find a clue. So I ran over there and looked at it again.
So did you find something?
No.
Huh?
Sorry. I guess I'm not much of a scientific investigator after all.
Is that all?
Please don't be mad. I'm just a high school student.
And I'm just an attorney.
But Mr. Wright, those traces of blood are the only clue we have. If we can't find something wrong with them, please, Mr. Wright, you're a professional. If anyone can save Lana, it's you.
Me? Oh boy. Time's up. Now then, Mr. Wright. With regard to the incident at the police department, does any reasonable doubt remain? It appears the defense is troubled by the other blood mark. Looking at the floor plans, a handprint was discovered around here. Is there a problem with this?
Mr. Wright, I'm sorry I can't be of more use. But still, if you can't find anything wrong with that blood mark, Lana will be...
Please answer my question, Mr. Wright. We don't have all day. Yes, Your Honor. If I've ever needed to concentrate, it's now. What could be wrong with that handprint on Detective Gumshoe's locker? Could there be something I'm missing? We always gotta... This handprint left at the crime scene clearly shows a contradiction. We'll figure it out. It's a woman's JKIDK. Miles, go easy on her. She's still a teenager. Yeah, we'll see. The only thing that seems clear is that you're grasping, Mr. Wright. You've been staring pretty intently at those floor plans. Tell me, is there a problem with them? Yes, this is strange. Take a good look at these floor plans. Something is missing. Missing? You mean something hasn't been drawn on there? Yes, something that, when drawn, will completely change the meaning of the blood mark. Let us pray the defense isn't simply trying to buy time. The court of law throws hands with all ages. True. Very well, Mr. Wright. With all this evidence here, there's gotta be something I can use. The question is, which item can prove something is missing from the floor plans? Is it the jar? I want to say it's the jar, but... Wasn't there blood on the jar? Why did we have a screwdriver? Does the screwdriver that... We haven't used that either. I'm gonna go with the jar, and we're gonna figure it out. Cause I say, woo-hoo-hoo! Thank you, Marshall. As they say back west, even a blind man can hit with a buckshot. That is, so long as he's facing the general direction. Oh. It seems Mr. Wright's not sure which direction to face. It's no use. The more evidence there is, there's... Okay, well... Alright. Alright, there is a handprint on the badger. But is he in our evidence? Because I've been wondering if the handprint was just left by Gumshoe or if it was a different thing. It is in the evidence. I mean, shit, worth a try. What about that piece of plywood? The Blue Badger, mascot of the police force. Isn't the blood-stained coat showed in the other photo? True. I could use that. Oh, the badger isn't on the floor plan. True. Defender of truth, guardian of proof. Okay. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Ah, because we're trying to figure out what's missing. Right. Please look at the floor plans of the crime scene. The Blue Badger is not here. So watch what happens when we put him in. This is where he was dancing at the time of the crime. Right. Ah, so they couldn't have seen. Well, what? Ugh, that's right. So long as the Blue Badger is dancing here, it would be impossible to place a handprint at this spot on the locker. Ooh, that was a cool animation. So that means, just exactly what does that mean? It means it can't be done. What are you saying? Blood traces were undeniably found on that locker. Don't look at me, I didn't put it there.
Mr. Wright, think through it scientifically.
Emma.
On that afternoon, Officer Meekins was the one who brought the Blue Badger to the evidence room, right? After he put it down, it would be impossible to leave a handprint on that locker.
I love the animations in these games. So funny and expressive. True.
That must mean this blood mark was left there before the blue badger was brought in.
Just one moment. I will not allow such far-fetched balderdash in my courtroom. Far-fetched balderdash. I love that. It may sound far-fetched, Your Honor, but it's the only possible explanation. On February 21st, in the police department's evidence room, blood was spilled not once, but twice. But how? One time was captured on this tape, taken by the security camera. Officer Meekins cut his hand, from which a trivial amount of blood fell. The problem is, the other time, someone bled prior to the struggle shown on this tape. It had to have been Detective Goodman when he was really murdered. That's ridiculous. I refuse to accept your absurd claim. The murder portrayed in the security tape has been proven to be a fake. However, that does not explain the blood mark found on the locker. Oh God, here we go, back and forth. The girls are fighting. So then, assuming this murder you purport really happened, when did it take place? I demand you show evidence that proves when it occurred. When did the first incident occur? You have to find out. Also, this, like, soundtrack music reminds me of Pokemon. To summarize, the defense claims that prior to Officer Meekins being cut by Jake Marshall, who was posing as Detective Goodman, another incident took place in the evidence room. Right? I think it's the Sevens, but we don't know who the fuck 7 is. You don't hear the resemblance? I'm thinking of like the original games like Red, Blue, Green, and Yellow, like that kind of shit. It does give us a time, you're right. That's right. The blood mark on the locker proves this. Very well, then tell us, when did this first incident occur? As Mr. Edgeworth said, proof must be presented. Proof that shows when the murder took place. There's only one piece of evidence that can show that. Yeah. It would have to be at 420. But then Miles would be implicated, wouldn't it? Wouldn't he? Oh. Let's try it. If the crime took place inside the evidence room, then the killer would have had to enter it. And in order to do so, an ID card would have been required. An ID card? Whoa! The ID card record! Officer Meekins brought the Blue Badger panel into the evidence room at, let's see here, 4:50 p.m. If the crime took place before that time, then it would be 4:40 p.m. Ah! Ah! Miles Edgeworth! Just what have you done? It's not Miles, you dumbasses. Someone just went in there to blaze it. That's funny. I never would have figured you had the nerve, boy. Drop the act, witness. It doesn't take a lot of thought to figure it out. Figure out it couldn't have been me. Nope. I ain't getting it. He's got a grudge against Miles. We know it's not Miles. I'm afraid I don't understand either. It's clear from the luminol test the blood was there. However, when the second crime took place, both Officer Meekins and Officer Marshall failed to notice the blood. That means the blood from the first crime was wiped away by the real murderer. I would have had just 10 minutes to murder the victim, carry his body away, and clean up the blood. Unfortunately, that's physically impossible. That would mean the crime must have taken place before Mr. Edgeworth entered the evidence room, not the puff pass. Oh, man. Let's look at the chart again. There's only one other card number remaining. 777-7777. Talk about a lucky number. But wait, that doesn't make sense. How could Detective Goodman have entered the... That's not his number. Since there's no record of his card being used beforehand, he must have entered along with the real murderer. That's the only plausible explanation. He went in with 777-7777. Mr. Edgeworth, please look into this ASAP. Find out whose ID number is 777-7777. That's 1 7 too many, Your Honor. Unfortunately, I'm unable to look up the owner of that ID card. At least at present. What? Explain yourself, son. The ID number 777-7777 belongs to someone with a rank of captain or higher. I'm telling you, I didn't trust Gant. I knew that fucker was involved somehow. Someone who is a so-called executive officer. We don't have the authority to inquire into such a person's identity. But that's ridiculous! Just how? I'm not finished talking, Mr. Wright. There is one situation in which we can be granted such authority. If an official charge filed against an executive is accepted. Must he, right? An official charge? You're all alike, aren't you? With your cover-ups and your forgeries. That's how the prosecutor's office operates. I don't know. I think this one's from your side. Never trust a man in orange, right? I take pride in my work, Officer Marshall. I would appreciate it if you would keep your slander to yourself. Slander, is it? Okay. Let me ask a question. Yes? No, not to you. To her, the defendant sitting over there. Your own little executive. Lana? Don't be stupid. She's been charged with murder. Of course, we've looked up her ID number, and it's not 777-7777. Them Gucci suits bought on dirty money. Don't play me for a fool, partner. That's not what I was gonna ask. All I want to know is one thing. About that incident. The SL9 incident? Answer me this, Chief Prosecutor. In that trial 2 years ago, did you really only use legitimate evidence? Do you need the witness to repeat his question, Chief Prosecutor? I heard him fine, Mr. Edgeworth. 2 years ago, I was in charge of the prosecution for that trial. At the time, occasionally, we felt the powerlessness of the law. At least I did. Lana? I became a prosecutor in order to suppress crime with the law. But before I realized it, we were the ones being suppressed by the law. Defendant, just what are you saying? I'll ask you again, Chief Prosecutor. During that trial 2 years ago, did you really present all the evidence in court? Can you look me, an investigator in that crime, in the eye and say that you did? Chief Prosecutor, you didn't! I don't have to, Officer Marshall. Ooh. Why won't you answer him? Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to in order for him to get the verdict he deserved.
But Lana...
Even if it involved forging evidence. Well, this doesn't look great. See? That's what I'm talking about. No. No! Order! Order! Lana's remarks caused such a stir, the chaos in the courtroom could not be quelled. The conclusion of the trial would have to wait until the following day. Ah, shit! Nani! Woo! Lord, we got one more day of this. Okay, that's gonna be it for me tonight. Because we got Donathon tomorrow and I'm gonna be singing, so I gotta save my voice. Thank you, Nara, for the stretch. Ooh. Oy. Ooh, I have things to do before the Donathon as well. So. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you for the stretch. That is good. Yes, thank you for joining me. We certainly did have a wild time tonight. I always enjoy our Ace Attorney nights. They are a good time. Remember, we are streaming tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I am going to be singing as much as I can to raise funds for my second single. Thank you so much to Nara and Elliot for supporting me, getting stuff from my shop. So, let's see who's live on this lovely Friday night to raid. Let's see. Dreamy Etude is playing Final Fantasy 14 on... Oh, no, wait. If y'all want to watch some Yakuza, Odessa's playing Yakuza 0. So if y'all want to hang out with some Yakuza tonight, let's go ahead. Tell Odessa I said hello. Thank you, everybody. Had a lovely time. Have a good night. Get some rest. Get a snack. And I will see everybody tomorrow. Bye-bye. See you later.